Hey guys, I'm meteorologist Chris Tomer, and let's talk some mountain weather here. And this is the On the Snow, Snow Before You Go forecast. And the hot spot for new snow is going to rotate through the course of time here. It's going to start in the Pacific Northwest. Here are my headlines in BC and Banff, and then it's going to move to the Northeast. And the Northeast is going to be unsettled for like 4 days straight, Thursday through Sunday. And I'll explain which days are going to have the best shots of snow and when we'll have rain or a mix. And then the West in general, like Colorado, Utah, parts of Wyoming, New Mexico, California, under a high pressure through probably 327 into early 328, and then a storm will come into California sometime during that time frame, around 328, 329, and then move into the Intermountain West. So that leaves me with a pretty skimpy, pretty thinly sliced odds of best snow spider chart here. Not a lot on the web. There's a few hot spots to look for, like I was saying, like maybe at times in the Northeast, and I'll explain what those days are going to be here in a second. A little bit towards the end of the period, maybe like 327 into 328 in the Tetons and parts of Montana, up at Schweitzer, but snow levels are going to be running high at times in all of these areas. Big Sky, Whitefish, but potentially the best is going to be up in the Pacific Northwest, and then running up in towards BC and Banff. I've got two different time frames that are looking good up there. So let me just show you what the pattern is right now. We're really moving into spring skiing here, in full effect. Here's your jet moving way up here into the Pacific Northwest. It's running down like this, and this is the same jet that supported all that severe weather down in New Orleans, and it's going to carve a nice trough out for this East Coast storm that's going to set up starting tomorrow. So here are the features on this thing. Big low right here. That becomes the East Coast storm for like 4 days as it just spins in a big dip in the jet. You've got a low here. You've got already energy come up and over the top. You've got some more energy back here as well. So all of this is going to be directed towards the Pacific Northwest and BC and Banff at times. And there is a big area of high pressure sitting right over California and across the west, which is going nowhere, like I said, until potentially 328 or after. So that is the setup for quite some time. Let me show you what the interpretation is of the GFS model. So let me take you into Thursday morning. There it is. A heavy mix up in the Northeast, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Rain, snow, ice. And leftover snow up there in BC and parts of the Banff area and northern and northwest Montana. So tomorrow would actually be a powder day for some of those areas in the Pacific Northwest, BC, and Banff. All right, let's move ahead. Here we are on Friday morning, and this is the 25th. Notice rain, snow still wrapping around into the Northeast, and the same thing holds true on Saturday. Some wraparound moisture, and then Sunday, I think this is probably the best shot of it being just all snow showers with enough cold air into play. Sunday is probably the best shot of getting just an all snow shower type of pattern for the Northeast, and that rolls into early Monday, and then the storm would start to depart. All right, so here's Monday morning, the 28th. Look at the west. Finally a storm system. This is when things start to shift. You can see the storm hitting California on the 28th, and again, that's Monday. Let me show you what I'm thinking as far as totals. So all of today through the weekend into the 28th. It's all in the Pacific Northwest, all in British Columbia, Banff, and a little bit spills down through Montana, Wyoming, and northern Idaho. And most of that happens in Idaho, Montana, Wyoming on the 27th into the 28th. And again, look for high snow levels at a lot of these places. So there's an initial storm for the Banff area, and then a break, and then another storm system comes in like Sunday, Monday in the Banff area. All right, let's look at phase number 2. Now, I'm going to take you way out. This is the 29th through the 1st of April. Notice with the shifting storm track finally on the 28, 29, 30, and beyond, that'll pull some snow down into the southern tier states. A little bit in California, potentially some for Utah and Colorado. It's a long way out, but I just wanted to show you there is some hope down the road there, potentially. Here's the Northeast. Now keep in mind it's mainly a mix on Thursday and maybe a mix on Friday. So there'll be some light accumulations, especially in northern Maine. I think that's probably the best shot for getting more snow than anything else. And then it starts to turn a little bit colder on Sunday, and we'll start to get the more snow showery pattern for all of these areas. So that's where you're probably going to pick up these other numbers, these other totals. But if I were looking at this, I would shoot for northern Vermont, northern New Hampshire, and northern Maine, if you can do that throughout the period. So there you go. that is the report for the week for On the Snow. This is the On the Snow Before You Go forecast. Take care and have a great weekend.